Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darkstone, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I left to go level grind. I wasn't go just because I was getting I wasn't doing good. I'm at the level I'm supposed to be, but I'm not doing good. So I left to level grind anyway, and this is not what I turned on the recording for. I turned on the recording for this. It's a puzzle piece. Now I'm just gonna keep moving, but I'm gonna use this opportunity to tell you about what I was gonna say earlier about the gear system, or in 358. Basically, yeah, I already mentioned how it's basically for rocks. It's just like mimicking the keychains, and the rest of and you can. There's a multiplayer option, or you can for the game for 358, or you could just play on your own as the other organization members because you have no friends. So for Roxas, but I'm not gonna go in depth at all, but I'm just gonna mention the Zero Gear because the Zero Gear is special. It's described as unlocking the true power of the organization members' weapons, which not just most of them, for all of them kind of, it turns their weapon from its base form, which is not the weapons they use in this game, in Kingdom Hearts 2 Enchanted Memories, to their, not so much true form, but their weapon that they use in this game and Enchanted Memories. So for Roxas, in the cutscene, Roxas, he uses the Kingdom Key, and then you saw in that flashback cutscene of his memories returning to him, that he also could summon Oathkeeper and Oblivion, which he also did to fight Axel. And then when he fought Riku, he threw Riku the Oblivion, for Riku to help him with the Heartless. And then he fought Riku using the Oblivion, and Roxas using the Oathkeeper. So with most weapons that when you equip the Zero Gear to them, they just kind of that's just what they are. But with Roxas, when you equip the Zero Gear initially, it becomes it becomes the Kingdom Key Plus, and then you can equip one ability unit, and it will become Oathkeeper. And then you can equip, and I'm not gonna say equipping the second one I'm not gonna mention, but you can also equip three whole ability units to the Zero Gear, and for Roxas that gets you Oathkeeper and Oblivion. So yeah, that's what the Zero Gear does for Roxas. And I was gonna talk about the others, but since I'm currently just level grinding, kind of, there isn't much to do. So I'm just gonna yeah. Hopefully I don't mess up this time. I'm gonna try and play it safe. Nah. There, thank you, Donald. I'm just gonna bully this guy. Oh, nope. I'm just gonna do that. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna do this now. Let's go do this now and hope it works. Oh. That wasn't supposed to... I stopped pressing triangle so I wouldn't do that, but then I ended up doing it anyway. There we go. Alright, there we go. I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done. Hades, get away from me. Hades, get away from me.
That's it.
You're really good. Are you some kind of hero?
No, I'm no hero. I'm just an...
Huh?
Orin.
Whoa.
My name.
I'm Sora.
Goofy! Wow! It seems we were fated to meet. Maybe you need a guardian.
Guardian? Thanks, but no thanks.
Alright, I was just about to open up the thing to do with, this stuff, but, so, I didn't finish Chain of Memories because I wanted to play a good game, but I'm just going to talk about the organization members from Chain of Memories. Well, not so much them, but their weapons. This is Zexion's weapon, which is, this is called the Book of Retribution, but his base weapon it's a lexicon, specifically a lexicon, not a book, a lexicon, even though it's called Book of Retribution. And its basic form in 358 over 2 days is the Black Primer. And then, I'm gonna save right here real quick. Well, first I'm gonna hand over some stuff, see if I can make anything. No. 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 And then I'm gonna save. So that's Zexion's book out of the way. Then there's also Lexaeus. His zero gear is called, his zero gear weapon is called, well, it's an axe sword, I think it's called, and in zero gear it's called the Sky Splitter. And its default form is Retinence. Zexion fights with illusions. Lexaeus' element is Earth. Yeah, illusions is an element. Some of these elements are weird. And then, I'm just gonna keep going, and then we also have Vexen.
I got Heartless all over the underworld now, so you can leave those pipsqueaks to me. Look, pal, you just keep working on turning Hercules into a Heartless, then he'll be all mine.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
Alright, so I'm trying to remember something else, but it's not. Why Pandora's gear? Alright, so Vexen's shield is called Frozen Pride, and its basic form is called Tester Zero. This is just useless trivia, but I'm also just remembering that there's something else I don't know. And then Axel's chakrams are called the Eternal Flames, but their default form is Ashes. You can tell I'm trying to fight and look this up at the same time. Well, that looks cool. Where am I going? Up? I'm going up. Okay, Marluxia. His scythe is called well, actually, I should have mentioned him. Let's see. Vexen fights with ice. Alright, well that happened. Vexen fights with ice. Axel fights with fire, as we could tell from his fight with Roxas. Marluxia fights with plants or death, and his scythe is called Graceful Dahlia, but its default form is Fickle Erica. And let's see. Last but not least is Larxene. Larxene is the electric member. I'm just gonna use ice here. That's also worth mentioning. I think I probably hold on. Alright. Don't give him a chance. I should probably mention that not only can we not use drives, but we also can't use summons, because summons use the drive gauge, which is unfortunate. I would have had them use the magic meter, but oh well. And it can't get that. What's that? Electric member, Larxene. She uses lightning. Her knives, she uses knives. Her zero gear knives are called Foul Ray. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but oh well. And their basic form is called... Oh, what? Oh, okay. The basic form of her knives are called... I'm going the wrong way. Tranqueuse. However that's spelled. Pronounced. Whatever.
Farewell.
Haha. That's about all for now. If I remember to do this, I'm going to talk about the other organization members as they're revealed. I mean, we've seen them in their cloaks, we've heard them speak, but we don't know what they look like or what their weapons are. Or what kind of magic they favor. I already mentioned Roxas, so... Well, what's interesting is, despite having to become a Heartless to form a nobody, and Heartless being very dark, well, first off, nobodies are kind of... They don't really favor light or darkness inherently, despite having to fall to the darkness, the opposite of light, to become a Heartless and form a nobody. But interestingly, Roxas's element is light, which is interesting. Or at least his element in the organization. It probably doesn't really matter much outside. Because as far as... Maybe... Because Nominee doesn't have a, maybe Nominee's element is memory, which is... I don't know. Whatever. But Illusions is an odd element, so whatever. As well. I feel like I was gonna say something else. Oh, also note that Nominee's name, in spite of all the other the Nominee thing doesn't have an X in it, like Roxas, Marluxia, Larxene, Axel. I'm gonna kick back, and then do that, and then do that. Yeah. Freedom?
What? It's closed.
It's got a book. Come on, open.
Ah.
Will that open it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hurry!
not going to go into any of the other gears in depth, but it's worth. I should have known that. But it's worth noting that there's a bunch of other gears that all the organization members can use too, like the mystery gear, which gives your weapon a form that's supposed to represent your personality. But for most of them, I'm not entirely sure how that factors. But oh well.
This is how it ends.
Oh, I just realized it's just me and Borin right here. Ow.
Know your place.
Alright, let's just do this instead. Just try and take him out. Take him out, take him out, take him out! I took off auto limit because I didn't like it. I'm just gonna try and run away. Or not. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I thought it was attacking. Uh-oh. Alright. There we go. Did I just use it twice? Orange down!
This is how it ends.
I had to jump on top of it, but it didn't work out too well. You know, Sora beat the Cerberus in Kingdom Hearts 1. It shouldn't be this hard to beat him again. Sora just actually did get weaker between games. I mean, he was asleep, so I guess that makes sense. And he forgot his magic, so... Ooh, just barely missed it. There we go. Oh, that's why I get healed twice, because Orin threw a potion too. Alright. Kind of unfortunate. Uh-oh. There we go. Live, Sora, live! Dog paddle. There we go. Oh, something interesting about upper slash is that even when you can't knock an enemy into the air, even when you can't knock an enemy into the air, you can still use upper slash to just kind of extend your combo, and you will actually just get an extra hit even when the enemy remains on the ground. Like it just like there we go. You have to use it on your third hit, because if you use it on your second hit and keep trying to keep attacking, it'll just it'll just play your I'm out of high potions. It'll just do your finisher. Alright, well, mistakes have been made. Or have they? I'm just gonna do that. Alright, Mickey, let's go. Cerberus just isn't doing anything. You don't gotta worry about him. Oh, something interesting about Cerberus. Well, two things. One is his name might actually pronounce with a K. So it's Kerberos. At least like in the actual myth, I think. And another thing is that Cerberus is Hades' dog, right? So apparently Cerberus actually might mean spotted in ancient Greek. So Hades named his dog Spot, which is kind of amazing.
Let's go.
There we go. Hades named his dog Spot. I love this detail.
on, Wonder Boy. Play hooky for a day. For old time's sake.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero. I can't let them down. Don't worry, Meg. I'll be fine. What does a hero need rest for, huh? See ya.
Sora, don't let me down.
I'm just looking through the through a bunch of stuff, but like just like for the other gears, because there's a few other gears that have noticeable some interesting descriptions. I'm gonna talk about them in just a few in a bit. Well, actually, no, I'm just gonna talk about them now. All right, so you'd think the ultimate gear would be important, but not really. There's really the Pandora's gear, which it says that it transforms their weapon into a more formidable form, which with exceptional capabilities, which sounds like it's just like all the other descriptions, but it's kind of interesting and made even more interesting by the fact that the weapon, the keychain that Roxas gains from it is called the Omega weapon, which sounds similar to Ultimate Weapon. Or Ultima Weapon, I should say. So yeah, there's that. I'm just gonna put on Counter Guard. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Could get rid of retaliating slash. Might put back on aerial recovery, I don't know. Alright, wait, what'd I do? What did I do? I'm not sure what I just did. I'm fine with this. Alright, so what was I saying? There's Pandora's gear, which brings a formidable form of your weapon with exceptional capabilities. Zero gear, it transforms it into a weapon, into a more powerful form that draws forth its wielder's true worth. And then there's casual gear, which is joke weapons, like giving Roxas an umbrella. And the mystery gear, which transforms your Keyblade into a weapon into a form that draws forth its wielder's personality, which I like the weapon it gives Roxas, which is the Aw-Bade. He's 80's loyal pet. Hercules sword on yeah. A warrior, yeah, Final Fantasy X. Warrior that Hades calls with him from the underworld. And it came from his freedom. Orin has command. Yeah. It's interesting to note that "This is my story" is actually not his catchphrase from the game. It's Tidus's catchphrase. And then Yuna uses it as well. Let's see. What? Oh. That. No, Hades. No, Cerberus. Now, limits. Yep. Bushido, Shooting Star, Banishing Blade, Spiral. Alright. let's see what's going on right now. Well, first I'm going to save. There we go. Actually, we're just about out of time. Just about. I'm just gonna give some of my stuff, see if I can do more. But if not, then I'm just gonna end it here. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment, tell me any other trivia, Disney, Final Fantasy, otherwise that you'd like to share. And subscribe for more content. Ciao.